Let me pull it up on my phone just to be sure.
I'm the
I'm
king of Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm the king of Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, and I'm live streaming, so I'm not gonna watch it.
I did tell you to
Yeah,
watch it.
and I'm not pussy.
Who
uh,
say you suck? It.
pussy.
Oh,
I am actually live now, so hello everyone in here. How are you doing today? Today I am back, of course, live streaming, and today I am, as it says in the title, going to be trying out my Xbox 360, but I'm with a dumbass friend.
hey, I'm the dumbass friend here.
Yes. No, but for real, but actually being serious. I finally actually modded my Xbox 360. I know I'm on a call with more than just one person, it's two. I know they're not really going to care too much about it, but basically, I've actually finally software modded my Xbox 360. I tried it a little bit in the past, failed, obviously. I mean, not entirely failed. I got it working, but it wasn't as reliable. And it's with the bad update, basically. If you don't know what the bad update is, it's basically software modding your Xbox 360, so that way you don't have to open it up and do JTAG and RGH or whatever it's called and all that nonsense. So it apparently works with any Xbox. I've got Aurora on here, which I know you don't know either, but it's another dashboard like this, basically, that, you know, allows me to play modded games and all that shit. So what I've done as well is that I've put a couple of games on here. Well, I say a couple, it's just one. Metal Gear Solid HD Collection, and I'm not 100% sure if it's going to work. So basically all we can do is try. I have no idea. I've literally never done this before. I've barely done any fucking research, so I'm praying to fucking God right now that it will work. I'll die laughing if it works. I'll be so happy at the same time. I really, really hope this works. Like, I'm not just saying that. I really fucking do hope this will work. So I have no clue. So, oh shit. Okay, let me go out and go back in. So, Rock Band Blitz. Here we go. Am I screen sharing? Yeah, I'm screen sharing so you can watch as well. So, yeah, basically, the way that I do it, like I said, it's Rock Band Blitz. All I have to do is, you know, literally hit A and it will start doing everything. I have to give it a few seconds before I can actually hit the A button because it might crash. So that should be long enough now. Oh, and I'm using the unshackled thing as well, so it'll come up with like a metal chain and, you know. Shit, there is one thing that I'm trying to remember how to actually play the game. I think I vaguely might have an idea, but I'm not 100%. This can take from a few seconds to a few minutes, so we could be here a while. But hopefully it will be just a few seconds. I guess we can enjoy the music. No, actually, since I've got my camera on the actual thing, I'll just turn the camera off here. And then, just, you know, so you can see me here. Hi! There's a 20% chance this could actually fail, but there's an 80% chance that it will work. And every single time that I've tried it, it has actually worked, so I'll be surprised if it fails. I'll genuinely be really shocked if it does. But yeah, this is the longest that it's gone without actually successfully doing the exploit. Maybe I didn't leave it long enough or something. I'm not too sure. Typical. I'll try it off camera, works straight away. I'll try it here. It just, you know, it's taking fucking forever. I'll try it on the stream, I mean, it takes fucking forever. Actually, I can set the unit, I'll just turn it down for now. So the reason why, for you two, that everybody's using a game called Rock Band Blitz is because of the moving background. If it crashes, then you'll know, because obviously the background here and all that, it would just stop moving and the music would stop playing. But there's another game I could have tried it with that isn't as popular, but it's popular at the same time. It's some sort of... You know who Tony Hawk is? Hello? Anyone there?
Hello?
You know, you've not been listening, I guess.
Been in and out of listening.
Hey! Got it. It's actually doing it now. Fucking finally. Okay, press back. Now this is the part I genuinely have no clue if it's gonna work or not. I'm really like, I'm actually kind of nervous and I'm crossing my fingers to see if it will work. Ah! Flashbang! Ah! Okay. I think X was to browse? No. Okay, I'm still new to all this shit. Settings? Settings, content. Scan now, maybe? I saw a video on how to do it, but I'm not 100%. I'm really trying to figure this shit out still. Is it scripts? Oh, file manager. Could be file manager. Oh, okay. So okay. Oh, USB 0. This could be it. Ooh. Please tell me this is going to work. So is this disk 1 or disk 2? How can I tell when it's being cut off? Assume this is disk 1? Look at it. It just says DI at the end of it. DI for dick. No, but seriously, I would imagine the top one's disk 1. But yeah, apparently I have to click on default exe, which is what the Xbox apparently runs and recognizes, so... Is that going to work? Again, I literally don't... Wait, huh? It just says Minecraft. At the bottom, it just says Minecraft, 1 of 1. Wait, so what did I do wrong? What? Hold on, what did I actually do? Did I do something wrong? I think I potentially did something wrong. I think I know what it could be. Think about it. If I go system here, and then I know I have to do something. Let me try the one at the bottom here first, instead second. Try that maybe. Right, let me quickly look at the part of the video that I'm thinking of then, because I apparently have to, like... I know you have to do something, I just can't fucking remember what it is, and that's pissing me off. It was over an hour long, but I skipped most of it. Found it. Really, really hoping this will work. So I'm just gonna follow what this guy does. Hello. So, okay.
Why?
What happened?
I don't know. He left.
I know, but why?
I don't know.
Alright, so this section of the video, copy raw files from ISO backups. That's what I've got, is an ISO backup. So I'm gonna...
Backup file. So ISO files are basically images of the data on the DVD drive, and they're then saved as a file that you can use in your computer.
Hold on, why am I just doing it here when I could just actually show the fucking video? When I say here, I mean on my phone, when...
In your computer. Now, the images of Xbox 360 discs, you can't actually use them directly on your PC. So we can't mount this as a virtual DVD drive and have a look at the files. We actually need some programs to help us open those and then access the data inside them. Now, ISO files, obviously you're going to get hold of those from somewhere. Either you will have created those from your own DVDs, or you may find them somewhere on the internet. Now, as regards these files on the internet, obviously all of this Xbox 360 software is still under copyright. So do please make sure that you check the copyright rules in your region and make sure you stay on the right side of the law. But to actually work with a file, so if you do get hold of an ISO file, then we need, as I said, we need some software to work with that. So I'm going to suggest two pieces of software to you. One is the Xbox Image Browser. And again, links to all of these applications I'll put in the description down below. So we'll need to download a copy of that from this web page, and then just save that somewhere on your computer. So these are going to come down as zip files. And then we have a second application, which is this 360 MP GUI. And again, you'll get it from this web location over here. So just download that file as and use.
Okay, so the video froze, but why?
And then we have a second.
Ah, right, okay.
So we'll need to make...
Okay, yeah, no, the video did freeze. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
And make sure...
Ah, shit. Yeah. Ah, for fuck's sake, it is doing what I thought it was gonna do. Ah! Why? Fuck's sake. Start again. Just had to pissing change the quality thing. Pissed off about that, but not exactly too much I can do for now.
You stay on the right side of the law. But to actually work with a file, so if you do get hold of an ISO file, then we need, as I said, we need some software to work with that. So I'm going to suggest two pieces of software to you. One is the Xbox image browser. And again, links to all of these applications I'll put in the description down below. So we'll need to download a copy of that from this web page. Okay. And then just save that somewhere on.
Is this bloody froze again? Yeah, something's going on. I literally have no idea what the fuck is going on now. Might have a potential idea to try and sort of fix it. It's... Okay. Why is that not aligned properly then? Let me try... okay.
Download a copy of that from this web page, and then just save that somewhere on your computer. So these are going to come down as...
Why is this struggling so much? What the hell? No, fucking seriously, what is going on? You okay?
Yeah, I found another victim. Another love bug.
Okay. Right, fuck it. For now, I will just lower the resolution of the actual video to see if that might potentially help. Okay, no. Never mind. That ain't gonna help. Right, so okay, I think it might be Discord, so let me just try something quick. I think it was Discord. Hold on. Let me try something now then. That gonna help or
your computer. So these are going to come down as zip files. And then we have a second application, which is this 360 MP GUI. And again, you'll get it from...
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna have to stop screen sharing. It's actually getting too much for even this thing here to handle.
You're good.
That's annoying, but it's just one of them things, I guess, you know.
Second application, which is this 360 MP GUI. And again,
so for the third fucking time, let's actually see what the guy is talking about.
Then to actually work with a file, so if you do get hold of an ISO file, then we need, as I said, we need some software to work with that. So I'm going to suggest two pieces of software to...
Okay, something called Xbox 360 Imager, where ISO to God. I have heard about that, but I believe I can just install that through the actual Aurora software instead. I don't think I actually need to download that,
you.
you know.
One is the Xbox image browser. And again, links to that somewhere on your computer. So these are going to come down as zip files, MPGUI. And again, you'll get it from this web location.
Xbox MPGUI. Okay, where is that? Oh, above. Right, okay. Direct link. Uh-oh, the direct link isn't working. What about the actual website then? This is taking a hot minute to fucking load. Wait. It just took me to the same one that I'm already on. What? Oh, right, okay, yeah, no, it is different. Page looks almost identical. I just didn't read it properly. Whoops.
Location over here. So just download that file as well and save that.
Actually, I think I'm going to try and screen share again. I know you're probably not watching, but I do want this shit to... Oh, what the fuck? No wonder why it's been playing up. I did not save it as that. What the hell? $720. Yeah, fuck it. I'll just do that. It's going to be a bit blurry, but should be enough
your
for it
PC.
Yeah. Well,
so we need to now go
now.
and use these files. So if I come across into my Xbox folder, into here. Okay, so we've got our 2 downloaded files here, and we simply need to extract those then to folders in this area. So I'm just going to come down and I'm going to extract them to a folder each.
Okay, yep, I shall do that right now. Again, a lot of this is, I know it's going to be boring for you, so... Wait. What? Ah, no! You're fucking joking. Let me have it! It's saying virus detected, but it's not. It's thinking that it's a virus, but it's not. That's the trouble. Okay. Oh fuck, what was it? Security, I think it was. Google.
Fingers.
Privacy, third party, security, here we go. So, fuck you, and let's try again. Still? Oh my god, maybe if I refresh? You actually fucking kidding me? I've put on no protection.
That's what he said.
I was waiting for that. You bitch. Okay, no, but seriously, I have turned it off completely, and it's still saying virus detected. Why?
I'm not sure.
Not... Yeah, it just says all I can do is virus scan fail or virus detected. To remove a file that tried to download, check your files. You can download or why your file was blocked. Check your internet security settings. Right, so I guess it wasn't to do with Google. I guess it actually is to do with potentially my Windows security. So, defend Windows security. Here we go. Manage real time. Yes. Right. One more try. Hey, here we fucking go, you bitch. Now I've actually got the file. Oh, I'm gonna do what the guy did in the video as well. I'm gonna use. I prefer to use 7-zip. Actually, yeah, no, I'll. Actually, hold on. Can I do both at once with WinRAR?
Chill. Oh.
Nah, I'll do them separate. Extract 2 and extract 2.
Weirdo.
So once we've got those two folders ready, we do need a little bit of setting up on the Xbox image browse. So if I go into that folder, there is the application sitting there. And if you try and run that the first time, you might find that it doesn't work. And it will be talking about not having this ActiveX control installed. So if you look at the README file, so if I bring that up here, you'll see that it does give you some instructions on how to set that up. So really what we need to do is we have to register that into the operating system as a piece of extra software. So the way in which we do that, okay, so we're going to need to run this command. So I'm just going to copy that just for now. So we need to take this file. So we need to copy that. And then we need to go into our Windows System folder. So not the System32, but the Windows System folder, and save a copy of it in there. Once we get in there, we next need to open up a command prompt as an administrator. So go to your Windows menu and type CMD, and then you should have the option to open as administrator. So you will get a security prompt which you need to authorize. So this will drop us into our Windows System 32 folder. So we now need to use some terminal commands to run this. So we're actually in the wrong folder because remember we copied it into Windows System. So we want to do a CD, so backslash, then Windows/System, and that should take us into the correct folder. If you do a dir command, that you should then see that we have that ActiveX control sitting there. And then we're going to use that command that was specified in the help file. We just run that, and that should then register that component into our operating system. So we don't need the command line anymore. Okay. We should then find that if we come back over to our image browser, that if we double click on that, that should run the application for us.
Okay.
So we're all ready to...
I will do that now. I just feel like watching it first and then doing it will definitely help.
A little bit of setting up on the sitting there. And if you try and run that the first time, you might find that it doesn't work. And it will be talking about not having this ActiveX control installed. So if you look at the README file, so if I bring that up here.
Okay, let's do that. README. Chamber. Hold on. I'm gonna match it up with this guy's thing, this guy's video. Here we go.
You'll see that it does give you some instructions on how to set that up. So really what we need to do is we have to register that into the operating system as a piece of extra software. So the way in which we do that, okay, so we're going to need to run this command. So I'm just going to copy that just for now.
Okay, yeah, I wanted to actually make sure. So we don't include that. Copy.
So we need to take this file. So we need to copy that. And then we need to go into our Windows System folder. So not the System32, but the Windows System folder. And to take this file. So we need to copy that. And then we need to go into our Windows.
So, okay, need to take this and then go into the Windows system. So, okay, this PC, C, Windows system. All right, let me just have it. Let me just try and do it the same way the guy did it. So this PC, at local disk C. Is he on about this part here? No. What?
Windows System folder. So not the System32, but the Windows System folder, and save a copy of it in there. Once we get in there, we next need to open up a command prompt as an administrator. So go to your Windows menu.
Right, let me paste it in here then. I've done that. Now we need to open command prompt and run it as administrator.
We next need to open up a command prompt as an administrator.
Okay. CMD, run as administrator, yes.
So go to your Windows menu and type CMD, and then you should have the option to open as administrator. So you will...
Oh, before I continue, let me actually quickly fix the quality and shit. That's going to be annoying to look at.
You'll get a security prompt which you need to authorize. So this will drop us into our Windows System 32 folder. So we now need to use some terminal commands to run this. So we're actually in the wrong folder because remember we copied it into Windows System. So we want to do a cd, so backslash, then Windows/system, and that should take us into the correct folder.
cd backslash Windows backslash system.
You do a dir command that you should then see that we have that ActiveX control sitting there. And then we're going to use that.
What? Shit. I might have put it in the wrong fucking place.
Pig.
Shit.
Pig.
Command that was specified in the help file.
Pig.
We just run that, and that should then register that.
King, stop it.
Stop it. Get some help.
ActiveX control sitting there.
He's chasing
And then
my
we're going
dog
to
around the
use
yard.
that command.
Yeah. I might have done this fucking wrong.
That was specified in the help file. We just run that, and that should...
Come here!
May not be compatible with the version of Windows that you're running. Check if the model is compatible with an x86, 32, or 64-bit. Yeah,
King
so
Hush.
I've not done this right. Shut up. Right, now my dog's going, Charlie! Forget it.
Woof. Woof.
Now you're a dog, apparently. Okay, no, seriously,
Woof,
what the
woof.
fuck am I... What the fuck am I doing wrong? I literally followed everything the guy fucking did! I've even put it in the fucking Windows thing, like he said. Copy you. Put you in fucking Windows, like I've done. Yeah. What? Okay, look, I'm just gonna try and fucking run the program, see if it actually will work straight away. Right, that's not what I wanted. Component. Yeah, okay, so it is complaining. Component that, or one of its not correctly registered, a missing file, or a file missing or invalid. Well, that's fucking incorrect, because I have put it where it said it needs, where the guy in the video said it needs to go, apparently. But maybe for mine it needs to go in a different location? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, no, I'm an idiot. I've done it wrong. Okay, yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I have done it incorrectly. Yeah, no, yeah, I did it incorrectly. Fuck, my bad. So, okay, it needs to go there. So then I need to copy... hold on a minute. Yes! Now it's showing up. I thought I had it in system already. Okay, good. So, you... Copy, paste. Yeah, there we go. Now I can actually close out of everything. Actually get to it. Okay. So now I've got that.
Then register that a component into our operating system. So we don't need the command line anymore. We should then find that if we come back over to our image browser, that if we double click on that, that should run the application for us. So we're all ready to actually extract some of these ISO files now. Now, I personally prefer to use the GUI version here. So if I go into that folder and into the M22, you'll find the application sitting in there. So the way that this one works then is that, of course, we need to go off and find our ISO file. So if I go and...
Okay, yeah. So I need to reinstall the ISO files that I deleted. and then delete what I've done. Said online to extract the ISO files, which I did, and I thought that would be that. But nope, apparently not. So what do I need to look for?
It's not.
That should run the application for us.
Hell,
Run the
So we're all ready
application.
to actually...
This is getting shot.
Earthy
Right
singing.
now, I'm every time for banning TikTok, baby. We're coming for your TikTok.
You singing copyrighted music?
No, it's just a stupid song about we're banning TikTok. Yeah.
Yay. Okay, so, okay, MP. Oh, line error. No! What's happened? Why? Why is it shutting? Why is it doing that? The downloads. The subscript used with a non-array variable. I've done this shit wrong.
They extract some of these ISO files now. Now, I personally prefer to use the GUI version here.
Okay.
So if I go into that folder and into the M22, you'll find the application sitting in there.
Okay. Selena, he went to work.
Aw,
What am I supposed
boo-hoo.
to? What am I supposed to do while he's gone? Get over it. God
True.
damn.
Get over it.
Oh, it is done.
But it only download. Huh?
Do the ones from last week. Maybe the ones.
But it only downloaded that. Yeah, it's still the same issue. Hmm. Yeah, this is the problem that I'm having.
On the phone with
Okay,
British guy.
so-
Still. On the phone with British guys. Still. Yeah. You
Last
mean
guy
still?
placed it.
I remember his name. TikTok. No, my boyfriend talks to me. He's playing his own games.
I'm not playing any games.
And my boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
No, he's at work. He's going to work.
I know. I guess you meant you know, for earlier. And I'm 9 years late, but a lot of people are worried about this program is a virus. The last guy posted heard assemblies on errors, but didn't do.
I asked. Sure. I just really need a shower because I feel all icky in my hair, and especially down here. Being clean would be nice. It's not going to be fun either.
Yes, I will use a virtual machine. Wait, so I have no choice but to do all this shit on Windows 7? Is that why it won't let me fucking run it? Ah, man, are you fucking kidding me? I'm physically and mentally tired from this. I've been at this Xbox shit for like 2 or 3 days now. And I've got a real Windows 7 computer underneath. So it looks like I'm just gonna have to fucking transfer everything and do it from there. That is literally what it looked like. So I'm gonna have to... Oh, wait, maybe not. Maybe potentially not. Because Windows has a... what do you call it? They've got a thing where it might be able to emulate it. Might be good. I actually might be alright. So, properties, compatibility, Windows 7. Here we go. Is it gonna work? Is it actually going to work? Please tell me it's gonna work. No! Ah. Wait, so if I... Oh! Wait, so if I don't close it, can I actually still potentially use this? Okay, yeah, no, sadly not. Fuck.
What?
Glad you could get it working in a VM, however. Right. I will probably have to do that then, which I really didn't want to. Do I even have VirtualBox still installed on here? Okay, I do, but it's going to be an older version. Oh. Okay. I've already got Windows 7 on here. Perfect. Seriously, this will help a lot. I just need to remember how to... Hold on, what's invalid? System acceleration. Is that going to keep moaning? Why is it still moaning? I literally disabled it. Why did it re-enable itself? Oh, fuck it. Right, I'll just start it up, see if it'll work. Okay, Windows 7 failed to load. So yeah, fuck it. I'll just copy everything over. Okay, so by the looks of it, I might have to use a... I might have to do this tomorrow. Yeah, a lot of viruses and false positive, annoyingly. I have used this tool back in the day and it was safe. You can Google it. Okay. Do you know if this was updated? Bytes and Bits. Ah, that's the same person I'm watching. Yeah, I'm watching a video by Bytes and Bits. Yeah. This works with Windows Vista Service Pack 2. Right, let me try that then, potentially. I'd imagine this still won't work. Yeah, no luck. That's really fucking annoying. I has an idea then. What I don't understand though is that how is this guy getting his to work though?
So the way that this one works then is that, of course, we need to go off and find our ISO file. So if I go and select an ISO file, I can select this F1 2013. You'll see that it brings up a lot of information about that file and various title IDs and so on. If we want to have a look at what's on the DVD, we can't actually do it from this, but it does have a link out to the Xbox image browser, which was that second application that we downloaded. So if I open that, you can see we're now in the image browser and we can actually see the files that are inside the actual DVD. Now, if we want to, we can extract from here by just right-clicking on the DVD ISO and clicking on Extract. And it will then just simply ask you to select a folder where you want to extract these files to. But I actually prefer doing the extraction in this GUI version. So we do need to tell it where we want to put our files. Now, what's going to happen is it's actually going to package our files in a folder for us. So we don't need to go through that step. We just simply need to specify a folder where we want all of our separate folders, each containing one DVD, to be put. So I'm going to select a folder here, and I'm going to find one on my hard drive. So I've now selected my output folder. There are a couple of options in here. So each of these games generally has this system update folder, which is not always needed. I tend to just leave it on anyway. We do want to create a game folder to put all of these files into, which is why I'm using this application. And then we can specify the name for the game folder. So obviously it generally picks a fairly useful name automatically. So we've got the file selected. We just simply then need to say extract ISO, and it will go off and do that for us. Now, the extraction window does look a little bit odd. So it's running in a command window, and you can see that it is extracting it. It's not quite getting the page layout correct for that. And it does look as if absolutely nothing is happening. But believe me, it is actually running through the extraction process, even though you can't see any of these numbers changing on the screen here. So do just let it run, and then we'll have a look at the results once that's finished. So once those files have been extracted, you should get this message popping up. And that process will take about 3 or 4 minutes. or well, actually probably closer to 5 or 6 minutes, to be honest. But then if we have a look at what that's done then, so if I go across onto my hard drive where I've got my games, and into my extracted folder, we should find we have that F1 2013 folder sitting in there. If I open that up, you can see we now have all of those files that relate to that DVD. So we have our default XEX and so on. So really, that is the block of files. Well, obviously we can now have it packaged up as a whole folder. So we basically just need to get that folder transferred across to our Xbox. To transfer these files, all we need is a USB drive. So I've got an SSD drive connected up as a USB drive on my system here. So again, you need to make sure that it is formatted as FAT32, otherwise the Xbox isn't going to read it. But you can see here I've got a 500 gigabyte SSD, and that just helps me speed up the process a little bit. So all we do is we simply are going to copy that folder onto our SSD drive or our USB drive. We then pop the USB drive into our Xbox. And again, sometimes it can take a little bit of time for that to be recognized, so do just give it a minute or so. If I now go into my file manager, we should have our USB drive sitting there. And there we have our F1 2013 folder. So again, all I'm going to do is I'm going to come down, I'm going to select that, go across to the side, copy that, then come back out, and then I'm going to put it onto my hard drive, into my Games 2 folder, off to the side, and paste that. And that will, of course, then paste those files into that folder. So I'm just going to abort that, because obviously we're just using this as a little demo. But that would be the process. And of course, once we've done that, because this Games 2 folder is on one of our paths for scanning, that game will then be picked up, and we're all ready to play. So that's the process then, which is exactly the same as it would have been if we were just simply extracting the files and copying them directly off our DVD. So next we need to have a look at how we can do this then as this God format, or this God package. So I'm just going to get rid of this folder here because we don't need it anymore, and let's have a look back on our PC at creating a God package. So back on our computer, we're going to need a package that will help us take our ISO file and then convert it into this Game on Demand package. So if you head across to this web address, we'll come to this page. And again, links will be in the description down below. So ISO to God is an application on Windows which will do this. So basically what it's going to do, it's going to allow us to open up that ISO file. It'll take all the files out of there and then rebuild it as one of these God packages, which we can then of course copy across onto our Xbox. So if you scroll down the page, again, there's various instructions on how to use it there. But again, you'll come to this download link. Now, it does mention that this download link will get flagged or can get flagged as a malicious piece of code by your internet protection software. And again, mine does that for me. So if I click on that and try to download that, it does come up as a dangerous download. So to get around that in Chrome, we need to go to our downloads section. And you can see it sitting there, and we downloads.
Yep, I know this already.
Into this folder here. God.
Extract it.
Go to God. The software. So there are a few settings that we need to set up before we can actually use this package. So if you go into the settings section, the software works by taking our ISO file and it's going to strip out the files from that and then rebuild an optimized ISO file which takes up less disk space. And to do that, it's going to need somewhere to do this rebuilding. So we need to specify a folder on our computer where it can actually rebuild these optimized ISOs. So we do need to go and specify that.
Make sure I'm pretty sure I did download it, didn't I? No. Okay, I never did. So I will do that right now.
So just use the browse button, browse out to your computer and find somewhere where we have some space to do that. It's then going to take that optimized ISO file and convert that into the God package that we need. And obviously that's going to end up with a folder that we need to transfer across to our Xbox. So we need to store that folder again somewhere on your hard drive. So again, we can go off and browse and just specify that folder. Now, because we are getting some large files here, those do need to be transferred around between these folders. So I would very strongly advise that you keep your ISOs that we've just that you've got hold of from somewhere, and both of these output and rebuild paths on the same hard drive, so that it's simply moving files around rather than copying them from disk to disk. It will obviously work either way round, but it will just go a lot faster if you have everything on the same hard drive. So once we've got those folders set up, and again, do make sure that the hard drive that you're using has enough disk space. So while the process is going, we could have both the ISO file, which could be 7 or 8 gigabytes, the rebuilt ISO file, which again will be a few gigabytes, and the output God file, which again will be another sort of few gigabytes. So we could have potentially sort of, about 20 to 25 gigabytes worth of data just for this one game while we're rebuilding it. So do make sure you have enough space on the hard drive that you use.
Yeah, I've got over
as well,
200. So
we do
I'm
need
good
to
there.
set up. There are a few other options here which are automatically set up, and the important one here is the padding. So the full ISO rebuilt option is the best one here. So this is where it will actually optimize the ISO file, strip out any unneeded or unnecessary data, and just
see blue water. Like the beaches, the waters are clear and blue, like all the time.
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to Selena. But I mean, yeah, I guess I'm talking to you too, if you didn't know that.
What about Florida?
The water, it's blue, clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Save as small a file size as it can, so that can drastically reduce the size of these rebuilt God files if we do that. So leave that as it should be. You'll also see that there is an FTP transfer section here. So if you have followed my setup guide for hacking your Xbox, then we did cover FTP transfers. So there is an option to set up an FTP server on your Xbox and actually transfer files across to it over.
Just get to it already, man.
So we've got that all set up. So let's save those changes.
I am physically and mentally getting exhausted just watching this and doing all this shit, you know?
We then just simply need
done.
And we'll use that F1 and ISO. So I'm going to go off and browse for one. And we'll use that F1 2013 again.
Okay.
So you can see that it's having a look at that file and it's now discovered it here. So we've got a name for it. We have a title ID, a media ID, and it's noted that it is a single disc game and we are using disc 1 of 1. We have got our mode set to full ISO rebuild, and we've got our output and build paths all specified. So we can then simply add that to our list. And what we're doing here is we can actually build up a list of ISO files that we want it to process and then process them all in one go. So we can actually batch process at this point.
Okay, good. Right. Yeah. So I'm going to try this one here instead then. Because that just sounds better. And I'd imagine it works straight away. Yeah! Perfect. Okay, good. Perfect. So, settings. Oh, output and rebuild. So, hold on. How did he do the rebuild? I thought it was input-output sort of thing. Huh. Okay. Right. Ow. Fuck, that hurt. Ah, fuck. I can't believe you've done this. What it sounded like for a moment there. Okay, so I want it as game. Games. Right. So let me actually remove these two then. So let me do games. And then... What did the guy title his as? I named mine as Rebuild. Rebuilds. What's that? Rebuild. Save changes. Let's add ISO. Disk 1. Extracting resources. It says disk 1 of 1. Well, that's wrong because it said it was 2 disks. Oh, unless they're two, like, yeah, no, I mean, I know they're going to be 2 separate discs, but I thought one was to install it and one was to play, kind of like Grand Theft Auto.
And build paths all specified. So we can then simply add that to our list. And what we're doing here is we can actually one go, so we can actually batch process.
Okay, I will do just that. I will add another one. Go back, get the second one. Okay. Add that. Oh, MGX Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker HD. Okay. That'll be interesting to check out.
At this point, which does speed up a lot of the process. But let's just work with this one file. So once we've got it all set up, we can just hit the convert button and that will start to process it. Now this process, again, is going to have to do all that rebuilding and then conversion. It can take a bit of time. It's going to take a few minutes to run through. So let's just leave that going and come back when it's finished.
Okay, surprisingly, mine's gone fairly quick already.
So once that's finished...
Okay, so it will highlight green once it's done it. Okay, I will stop the stream here temporarily and wait until this is done, I guess. Well, bad news, guys. As you can see, I'm live streaming again, and as you can see, the application is no longer there because it keeps crashing. So, why is my camera all blurry? Come on. What the fuck is going on? Okay, there we go. Now it's clear. So, instead of doing it on this computer, what I'm going to do is that I will try the first application. Can't even remember what it's called. The Xbox browser. Yeah, Xbox browser thing here. Okay, no, not that. Whatever the actual application was called. The Xbox, the 360 MPGUI. What I'll do is that I'll try that tomorrow. I'll try it on the old computer, my old Windows 7 computer that I've had hooked up for ages. If that, you know, if not, maybe my nan's laptop, because I know that runs Windows 7 still, and Windows 10. So, I'll try that maybe, but yeah, I'm just going to stop it here for now. If I knew it was going to take this long, then I would have, you know, I would have done all this off camera, but Here we are. I'm physically, mentally, emotionally just fucking done for the day. So I'm just stop here. Thank you so much for watching. I'm that tired. I don't even know what my fucking outro is. I mean, I vaguely know what I say, but I don't know what. I can't remember it. You know. I've just remembered it. Thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. I hope you have enjoyed this live stream. Give it a thumbs up down below if you enjoyed it. Oh, fucking no, I'm too tired at this point. Like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to hit the bell icon down below so you guys get notified on when I upload a video or live stream. I guess let me know what your favourite part of the live stream was. I guess my favourite part was actually showing that my Xbox is finally modded and that I can actually somewhat run applications on it now, which I definitely can't wait to actually get up and running when I can. But yeah, I will end it here and I will see you guys in the next video or live stream. Do you want to say anything before I end it, Uzi? Uzi, you there? Hello?
Hello?
You listening to what I've been saying?
Yes, you said you're extremely tired.
Yeah, but I'm ending the live stream. Is there anything you want to say before I end it?
Peace out, homies.
Oh god.
Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe.
I've just done all that.
You ain't going nowhere.
See ya. Bye.